listening to somebody new, talking about singing and playing for you. Won't you cuddle up with me under these cold covers? Music for your brain.
What was it? Like a whole anime episode of like SpongeBob, and he's like fighting plankton.
Oh my gosh, it's so good, dude.
It's so
the
gnarly.
music they throw in it is so good.
It's
Sound
so
like
good.
Bubble Bass kill Squidward or something?
Yeah, Bubble Bass kills Squidward. It's like really
Bubble Bass,
dramatic.
he scared me so much when I was a
Same with
kid.
the pickles, dude. When they did like the draw still image of his
Yeah,
tongue.
dude, I hate
The pickles
pickles.
underneath.
I hate pickles.
I hate
so
pickles, too.
it's, you know.
Anti-pickle.
I love pickles.
No,
Lifts up the song. There's the pickles.
Norel,
and there's
where-
my car keys.
Where are you at?
What?
Anti-pickle?
Mostly
you threw
anti-
those pickles away.
Which
The truth
So
comes
you posted
out.
a video of you throwing those pickles away.
my mom got really mad at that one.
I want to sit with somebody else.
I once in 2011, I once found a pickle in my mom's fridge that was from 1999.
Oh,
A jar of pickles.
Survivor.
Did it look
Just
the same?
in the back of the
Did
fridge.
it-
It's
okay.
in the back of the
How
fridge.
did it look? Did it
did
look
you
the
try
same?
it?
No, I did open
Wait,
it though.
was the expiration 1999?
That's what
So
it
that-
said on the lid.
Then
So
that
that
means
could-
it was made in like 98.
Yeah.
Like it's
How long do pickles last? I feel like they last
Yeah,
forever,
I'm
right?
pretty sure like my dad bought those pickles and they're not married.
That sounds busy.
that's the memento your mom keeps.
Open up
It's
like
like,
This is all I have of him.
this man is as sour as
Oh
this
my
jar.
god. That's a lot
we're a
to
real
unpack.
pickle now.
Have you ever talked about it with
That's
them?
hilarious.
Yeah. A long time. A long time.
Oh my god.
I know how long they've been in here. You guys weren't together. You guys were together. You're not now.
This is all I have of your marriage.
Oh my gosh.
How'd they look?
Were you
How did
stuck
they
in a
look?
pickle?
How did they look?
Yeah, did they look
just
like
look
pickles?
really old, like
The parents or the
really
pickles?
dark green pickles.
Oh, okay, like brittle pickles.
Yeah, like it
Did you
looked
smell
really-
it?
Yeah, it was.
Were they like
really,
floppy?
it still smelled like vinegar, but it was really. I don't know. You could tell it was off.
Ugh, no
It's like-
thanks.
See what happens? What you do to cucumbers? That's not right.
I mean,
That's
it was
why pickles
refrigerated
gotta
the
go.
whole time. So
I mean, like, after
cucumbers.
all those years, it's
I love
fermented,
cucumbers.
It's its
I do
own
too.
version
They're
of
good.
a pillback
pickle
shot.
bourbon.
Oh, yeah.
Pickle.
Oh my
Pickle
god.
liquor.
Are we-
Pickle moonshine?
Oh,
We're good.
Oh, okay. I was curious.
That's how we start every podcast about pickles.
there you
I
And
go.
was like, did we
parent
just start?
issues.
Like, just,
That sets the tone. Okay.
Yeah, that's how we get into it.
Has to be as good as pickles.
Here we go. All right, yeah, so we're here with Glimmers.
Yay! Hello.
All right, so I first heard about Maggie, I guess, first, through the Masquerade social media, weirdly enough. Because you, I guess, kind of act like a spokeswoman for them? Or what's the
I
relationship
love that.
there?
That's so kind. I have been performing there since I was 12.
Wow.
Yeah, so I played one of those Battle of the Bands. Don't make that face.
It's a long time.
I know it is a long time. Yeah,
did you win the battle?
I did not, but it was a good time. It was my first band, Waiting for Joe. Yes, it was named after Joe Jonas. Fun fact. But anyway, I've been performing there for so long, and really all of them have become my family. And so during quarantine, they started asking me to do some like little live stream shows here and there, like talking to my friends and music and just doing that kind of thing. So yeah, I love the Masquerade. It's my home away from home for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of the iconic venues in Atlanta, so, you know,
Yeah.
that's pretty sick to have that as your family.
Yeah, with the cutest corgi mascot of
Yeah,
punk
for
rock
real.
Milo.
Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
It's so great.
Good boy.
So cute.
So then, yeah, and I heard through your social media after I learned about you that Glimmers was happening. And I guess y'all had been together a little bit before the announcement.
Yeah.
Like, what made you switch from being that solo artist into what it is now, this Glimmers project that is all 5 of you?
Yeah, so I had been performing solo for like 5 or 6 years. Just really mostly playing with my acoustic guitar, you know, going to gigs as like a singer-songwriter, pop punk type artist, but I always wanted to be in a band. And, you know, it's difficult. I think anyone in music knows the difficulty of finding bandmates and friends that fit not only personally but musically, that you can have a good time with and can be friends with, but can also share the same visions and dreams as as I do. So I found all of these guys in different ways, and we started playing together with this lineup about a year ago, a little over a year ago. We played a show in New Orleans,
Oh yeah,
which was
the Paramore
awesome.
cover.
Yeah, we did a
was
Paramore
awesome.
tribute show.
Oh, sick.
So we played 12 or 13 Paramore
It
songs.
was a lot, and it was.
It was a
We had
lot.
custom shirts that had Yeehaw Paramore. We performed with.
We did.
The best part about that was on the way up there, Maggie didn't ride the same vehicle as us the entire time.
Yeah.
So at one point we stopped at a gas. I think it was like a Love's rest
was
stop or
Love's.
something.
It was a Love's. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
and we all saw cowboy hats. And we did not pass up this opportunity. So we all bought cowboy hats and didn't tell her. So we're like 2 or 3 songs into the set, and we get whoever wasn't playing to just walk up and just place them on all of our heads.
Yeah.
And so we just shove them on her, and she was like,
I was like, what is this? And then I look around and they're all wearing the hats. It was so
Like
awesome.
$10 each.
Yeah.
Who found him first? Was it me or you?
I can't remember.
It was one of us, and
Yeah.
we were just like, yeah.
We gotta have it.
Yeah.
It was one of our not plentiful pee breaks because we don't take a lot of pee breaks on tour.
No, never.
And,
did.
absolutely.
Hilarious.
and
We're
within
so
that,
fast about it.
within that 5-minute venture, they both went in, and literally 30 seconds later, they ran out
Yeah.
to the car. Like, dude, there's cowboy hats.
Everybody needs to buy one. That's what we said. You have to buy one. It wasn't an option.
So, as you can tell, that trip was magical.
It was
So,
really good.
really moving forward from there, we just started playing shows with this lineup, and they were my backing band. So, we played just under Maggie Schneider, under my name. And then when quarantine started in March, I thought, you know what? This doesn't feel like just my project anymore. These guys have not only given, me so much love and kindness and have become such great friends, but they do so much for the music and they do so much for the project. So we talked about it and we made Glimmers. So
That's really cool.
yeah.
What were y'all doing before you started being her backing band? Each one of you, I guess. Were you doing music before? Or was this kind of your first thing?
Yeah, that's actually how me and Maggie met.
Yeah.
My previous band was playing it was a last show, and Maggie was filling in on piano for one of the songs. That's how me and her met.
Yeah. He's been in my band the longest.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's the drummer.
Me and you met her the same night. Back in
Years ago,
2015.
2015.
I think it was at the Masquerade. We were opening up for Pacific. Mm-hmm. Yep, we were both on the same bill, so we've known each other for a while. And then, we've had a lot of good times for sure. And I recorded her record too.
Yeah.
Before I was even in the band, so we got really close then. And she needs some help with that Paramore show we were talking about. So
That's cool.
Well, I've been playing with this guy since we were 12.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and at one point,
Back before I played guitar.
yeah,
I was playing drums.
he is my first drummer ever,
Yeah.
weirdly enough. But me and him have always been super tight, and we've played together for forever. And he was like, "Hey, this girl Maggie needs a bass player." And I'm like, "Hi."
And he joined actually before I did.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
in there before. I was in there before you, and then I played bass for a while. Then I wound up moving over to guitar, and then that was when we got the lovely Ari in on the bass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he called me up at, 8 in the morning, and he was just like, "Hey, I need you to would you be interested in going to to New Orleans with me?" And I'm like, "I've never been, so yeah." I didn't even know it was about a band. I was just like, "I'll just go to New Orleans, man. That's fine."
And I was like, yeah, learn 13 Paramores.
Also, I haven't played bass when he offered me this for 3 years. I was like, "Cool." Nice.
Yeah, I think you used my bass.
Yeah.
I don't think you had one.
And then I bought a whole rig and got the rig on the road, guys.
Got your rig back on the road, buddy.
It was meant to be.
That's the way she goes, man.
The way she goes.
So you said they kind of forced their way into making this a band by being so included in the music and helpful with the music. So writing process wise, did it start with obviously just you before, and then they kind of put their own spin on it, or how is it now?
Yeah.
Now
so,
that you're officially a group of 5.
Yeah, for sure. So what's been really cool about this is, I brought to Downtown, we were working on my record, just a bunch of songs that I wrote and then co-wrote with different collaborators. But being in the studio with Downtown and really just working with all of these guys, whether it was in the studio or playing a live show, they all have added their own take on things. Downtown is just a wonderfully talented producer and helps so much with lead guitar melodies.
You're
And
supposed to lie during an interview.
I'm not lying. I'm a truther.
I'm a truth.
It's called perjury.
But yeah, so he composed and really collaborated with me a lot on the record. And then, Jeremy went in to track his drum parts and worked with another good friend of ours, Ben Humke, who works in the studio with Downtown. So everyone kind of found their way, whether they worked in the studio with me or just in band practice when we're working on a song for a show, to give really great feedback. And even on other decisions too, like as far as content goes, like for music videos, for funny little skits. A couple of them have taken over my Instagram. So they truly have done so much and have made it so much of a family in every way possible. So yeah, made it really fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So were you guys playing like music in this pop realm before that you joined Glimmers, I guess? Or was it like completely different? Because I feel like y'all's band is kind of like an outlier in the Atlanta scene. There's not a whole lot of just like straight pop groups here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right before I joined, I was playing with a rapper actually.
Oh wow, okay.
His name is Rody. He's awesome. We did a couple of tours and stuff like that, and but before that, I was doing like pop punk. I know you were in a heavier band, weren't you?
Well, yeah, it was a kind of like easy core ish, and then I went to like a Ben Folds 5 type of band.
Yep.
That was fun.
So it was cool, and he's still in another band too.
Yeah, the Keepsake, kind of
Oh yeah, okay.
on the more.
Post.
I'm bad with
Post-hardcore, like metalcore.
Metalcore-ish. I don't know how to describe them. But, I mean, I still play with them. I love those guys to death. But this is definitely the most pop thing I've ever done. But I'm also an orchestra kid for life. Stand-up bass players where you at.
3 people. Just.
all three of you.
We all know each other, and we hate lugging those things around. It's like
Fair.
a coffin.
But he was also in the band with me.
Yeah,
Fighting Sides.
Yeah.
So
Which was like a while ago.
yeah, and that was the band we were in when we met her. So
Yeah.
that was like pop punk.
Yeah, I saw you for y'all's, I think it was your EP release show or something. You were playing at the Masquerade, and y'all were headlining.
Our
You
EP
opened.
release show we did at Smith's Old Bar.
Well, there was
did,
some
yeah.
show you played at the Masquerade.
Yeah, we played a couple.
Yeah, we played a couple with Hideouts.
We did one
Hideouts
with
too.
That was the one too that she was on the bill that we booked.
In hell.
That was like a 30-day tour in itself, which was ridiculous.
Yeah.
But no, that was Fighting Sides was like pretty much imagine like some 41 cover band.
Walmart brand Sum 41 is like the best way to think about it.
Yeah, so that's kind of more the I guess Atlanta scene is like that post-hardcore, like pop punk is pretty huge here, and you can definitely hear the influences of pop punk in y'all's music. So like going forward, I mean, y'all will have 2 songs by the time we release this out, but just the one now. So going forward, like what can we expect, I guess, musically from this kind of group, like going forward?
Yeah.
Banger after banger.
The only answer.
Obviously.
We're gonna progressively get like way heavier.
To the point where I'm screaming.
Yeah, like we have good friends in Left to Suffer, and they're gonna seem like an easy core band. Like
Oh wow.
by the time
Called
we're done,
out.
And so just be ready.
I'm
Be ready.
having a custom
Just
made
do it.
mainstream Charmin.
Yeah, just do it.
I
Hey,
mean,
it's an Atlanta band battle royale.
I know.
oh
There we go.
that would be so awesome.
Called out.
We love those guys so much.
Taylor Barber, Christian Waski.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
great. We just
yeah.
had them on a couple weeks ago. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
They're cool boys.
Christian
man.
Nowatzki is like my best friend.
Dude, we hang
That's
out
so
with him
cool.
all the time.
Yeah.
Man. He's a
Weren't you in a band with Christian at one point?
Dude, I've been in plenty of random bands.
I just remember
There's
the
been
one.
more than one.
We used
Just the name itself, Before Her We Fall.
Yeah. So
That
we,
one cracked me.
Dude, okay. So that was like an Ask Alexandria cover band, but we didn't have electric guitars or drums, so we would show up.
How
We
does
showed
that
up
work?
to like coffee shops with acoustic guitars and played metal riffs, and I cannot kid you. Like, our
I
singers
can
screamed.
confirm this because I went to one.
Was it Rev?
Yes.
It was Rev.
Our singers
my
would
Lord.
scream and sing at the same time at this poor coffee shop.
Drop C acoustic guitars, dude.
Drop C
Chubbs.
Would everybody,
Chubbs.
would everybody just deal with it? I just gotta know. They would just deal with it.
Dude, you have
like they would just sit there having a coffee.
You have like this sweet mom with her daughter, like
Oh.
I love it, and then scream vocals over acoustic guitar.
I just imagine some dude just has his laptop just.
Oh man. I mean, I think luckily, as you can tell, we love all different types of music.
Yeah.
So, you know, you have the pop punk influence in there. I love my pop stuff. Like, I love Lady Gaga. I love the band Camino. Like, I love
So
indie
good.
pop stuff too. So, I think definitely to have people expect a mashup of a little bit of everything. But I would say like pop rock is a good
Yeah.
Pop
a
rock.
good way to say where we're gonna go.
Yeah, pop is super like genreless nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, it really goes everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you have rappers in the pop scene right now. It's
Right.
like pop is just kind of, I guess, what's put in front of everyone. You know.
I mean, you got heavy
popular.
bands doing it. Issues.
exactly. Yeah,
I mean,
that's
what I
true.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You got
Ma-
heavy bands too.
the 1975, which
Yeah.
Maggie and I have been obsessed with that
Dude,
record.
I
So good.
love them. So
And it's so like random. It's like country
Yeah.
meets like dirty garage punk.
Yeah. I think now you don't have to settle on one genre.
don't, yeah.
And I think that's really freeing. And what I love about bands like the 1975, like we have nerded out about so much, is that they tell a story no matter what type of song they're writing. So that entire new record, Notes on Conditional Form, yeah, it has like country influence. He mentions Pine Grove in it. So he has everything
Pine
from
Grove is
that.
so sick.
Exactly. And so everything from that to, you know, the poppier stuff, the saxophone solos, like
Yeah.
it's just creative. And I think that's what we hope to do, is to be genreless.
That's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can't expect like a screamo album.
I mean,
Totally.
hey, you haven't seen me when I'm hungry, guys. They
I don't get
have.
the headbang at her shows as much.
If we start calling her Magatha, it's like
Oh yeah.
that's like pissed off Maggie is Magatha.
Magatha. The alter ego. I'm not an angry person. When I'm hungry, though, they've seen it.
Like when Rev messes up your coffee, you're like, you know, Agatha's coming forward.
You're gonna take Rev to Rev.
There you go. Exactly.
So by the time we release this, probably next weekend, you will have your next single out.
Yay.
So if you want to like tell your fans like how you kind of went about writing that song or recording it, or any like interesting stories you have about it, they'd probably love to hear it.
Yeah, for sure. So this song is called Mixed Signals. It's about being in a relationship, whether it's a friendship or a romantic one or whatever, where there's just a lot of mixed signals. And those can be really annoying, no matter what they are. Like if it's not hearing back from someone or not getting a text, but then, you know, the person might be like, okay, well, do you want to hang out? Do you want to go on a date? Like just kind of the back and forth. And I think that's something that we've all been through in one way or another. So exactly. And so I wrote this song, music and lyrics in my room, felt inspired, was listening to a lot of Dua Lipa. So that had some influence at the beginning. But then when I took it into the studio with Downtain, and you can talk about that a little bit, we love Paris.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Too.
We love Paris. So she brought the song in and she played it on her acoustic, and you know, we did pre-pro for everything, and we got to that, and it was just acoustic and vocals, and there was so many different directions to kind of take it. And as we recorded it, you know, it was like all these guitars and all this stuff, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna slowly start taking out some of these guitars. I kind of want to add some more synths, and so then I started to add like the 808s in the beginning and like all that stuff, and totally like gave it this really cool like vibe to it, and yeah, that's just kind of where it came from.
Yeah.
She just brought it in on acoustic. Pretty
Yeah.
neat.
Cool. Yeah, I mean the lyrics are super like hit home because this lack of communication or like inability for people to like communicate properly nowadays is out of control.
So
It's real now,
difficult.
you know, like
Out of control.
Yeah.
everybody goes through it.
Yeah.
And it's even with online dating. Like, online dating is a nightmare because I feel like it's 99% mixed signals.
Yeah.
Like, whether it's you match, but then no one talks to each other. Like, it's just such a lack of communication.
For me, like, you don't even have to be in a relationship to
Yeah.
develop these mixed signals. You know what I mean? Like, it could be any situation, work related, you know, and that's kind of like how I took it was in a different route than like a relationship, I guess. But
Yeah, and I feel like COVID even kind of brought it even worse because people are like even scared to interact with each other. It's like
For real.
not only are people like mentally and emotionally scared of each other, now they're physically scared of each other.
Yeah.
Like it's just it's getting kind of weird out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's super relatable
Thank you.
in terms of like the lyric content.
I've been
Coming
aggressively single all quarantine.
Aggressively single.
Aggressively single. It's like, all right, yes, I'll rewatch this entire TV show.
what does that mean to be aggressively single?
Lots of crying is involved.
Okay.
Ben and Jerry's?
Straight up just
Haagen-Dazs.
avoiding women.
This is not a podcast. This is a 90s dating reel for Alex.
So
Oh, I want to be Bachelor One. I'll be Bachelor One.
It's awesome.
Look at that cute smile.
Right? Exactly.
Let's talk more about me.
Yeah, but I do feel bad for people who have been single during this. Like, thankfully, I haven't, and that's been kind of a saving grace for me. Is I have someone that I've been through this whole thing with. But like, yeah, the people who are alone, I feel for sure. I mean, obviously, you have each other, and you have your
Yes.
friends to fall back on. Y'all are lucky because you have this. That's
Yeah.
been going strong the whole time. But yeah,
Yeah, it's been really good because we've kept busy. I'm someone where if I don't have something to do for some period of time, I'm going to lose my mind. So
Type A.
Type A.
yes.
Type A.
Oh, yes, very type A. I'm the person that if I get an email, I'm gonna respond to it immediately. Like I'm that type of person.
I noticed that when I was communicating with you, I was like, "This is so timely. It's amazing."
No mixed signals for
Is
me.
this a real band here? Dude? This is like too much.
Dude, I could text her and she could be asleep, and for some reason I will get a response.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's just how.
I'm like the opposite of punctual. So like Maggie is so ahead of that like when we plan things, she'll like be like, okay, get here at like 1:30 or something. But like the thing doesn't start till 3. It's just she just knows I'm gonna be there at 2:30.
Yeah.
Hey, that's part of our
This is why
friendship.
we're family.
We understand.
That's why it works.
Exactly.
That's awesome. All right, so random segue. I wanted to get into y'all being signed with your label, Common Ground Collective.
Yeah.
So how did that come about? Did y'all like? I'm always interested. I think y'all are the first band that has been on a label that we've had on the podcast.
Yay.
So did y'all seek them out, or did they seek you out, or how was the courting process there?
So this is something that's really, really cool, and I'm a big believer that things happen for a reason. So I have known Brittany and Catherine, who run Common Ground, since I was 17.
Wow.
Yeah, so I was in a band even before I was single, called Eve, and we weren't together for a little bit. It was like a 5 or 6 month type project, but we played the Masquerade and made a few demos. And they found one of our demos and reached out and just emailed me and said, hi, would you want to hop on a FaceTime? We really liked hearing your song and would love to just talk about your music and what you want to do. And so I had a FaceTime with them. I even met them at Warped Tour. It was like Warped Tour
Sick.
2016.
Oh, wow.
Me at 17 with my dad at Warped Tour, meeting up with
She
a couple
was naive, just past 17.
pun intended.
Callback.
That was good.
Hey, that's all the opportunity. Don't tell me lyric.
Plug it.
Pretty much the biggest takeaway from that is like Maggie is ruthless, and like if she wants something, she is going to get it. Like,
She's gonna get it with more smiles than you've ever seen.
Aw.
if anyone ever asks me how Maggie is, my one word to describe her is a powerhouse. Like she is a bulldozer, and like if she's gonna go after something, it's like it's gonna happen.
I love you. I appreciate that. But yeah, so I met them super young and we kept in touch. And so whenever I had advice about something or needed a recommendation for a publicist or needed merchandise help, they always helped me and gave me feedback, and they became really, really great friends and mentors. And so I think it was about 2 months ago, they told me to send over the music because I let them know that we were rebranding and becoming a band. And they said, we think it's the right time to work with you guys if this is something that you want to do. And the rest is history. So
That's really cool.
yeah, so it was really, really fun. And for us, we always want to work with people that not only have our same like values and our vision, but people that just feel like family, because this feels so much like a family. And they've been that for me for like 5 years.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So, like, how are they helping you guys going forward?
Yeah, so they're helping with the distribution. They've done so much as far as like marketing and even like playlisting. Like what was really a cool bucket list moment, we got on the Emo Night official playlist, which was really fun. And we got to DJ an Emo Night in Atlanta in November. That was so fun.
We also got on the Hopeless.
Yeah, we were on a Hopeless Records playlist too. So they've helped a lot with just pushing the song organically, sharing it with other people that they've known in the industry, and kind of like helping us make new friends and broaden the network a bit. But they've been super helpful and just positive. Like their whole mission is good vibes, and that's not just like a surface thing. Like they're very much always positive. And
That's so cool.
Pretty uncommon with a label.
Yeah. I mean, you hear nightmare stories, but you hear like also how helpful it can be.
100%.
So it's like,
it's just finding the right one for you.
Yeah. So they're pretty much just like a signal booster in terms of like connections and getting. That's really cool. That's like every artist's dream, because no bands want to do that. Like it's labor-intensive work of like getting all the connections and
obviously there's still like
yourself.
limitations like due to COVID. But they're doing a great job. They're awesome.
That's really cool. That's like the dream. That's so cool.
It is. And they're all about making sure that what we want to do and our creative vision is intact, which is something so important to me, especially, as a songwriter and having things that I want to say, just making sure that that's expressed, and heard, and that it shines through the way that we want it to.
So in terms of that, like, I guess where you want to fit in terms of your like direction going forward, how do you guys feel like you would fit into the pop landscape?
We're going to take it over.
Yeah.
There you go. I mean, I just love doing this, so I'm always like, whatever's meant to be will be. But
Song lyric.
Right, exactly. We'll add it. We'll add it to a note. But for me, it's just about surrounding ourselves with like the type of musicians and like team members that, see our same vision. But I mean, if we're talking about goals and bucket list things, we can go down the line. But let's tour with the band Camino.
Oh yeah.
Let's be in that space, because I love the band Camino.
Going towards Slipknot.
A pop opener for Slipknot. What about Ghost?
Like Ghostface?
Oh yeah, dude.
Use their same
Ghost.
props.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
We use Slipknot's mask.
I mean, y'all could go up in place of them and no one would even know.
Right. Yeah. Good.
True. With all the face makeup?
Yeah.
It could work.
So yeah, Camino would be like the band you would want to tour with, I guess.
Yeah. What are you guys' like tour lineup dreams? Also, All Time Low for me.
All Time Low.
I love All Time Low.
One of my favorite bands, and they're like totally more aggressive pop punk, but I absolutely love 4 Years Strong.
Okay.
I love their music, and they're just quirky dudes, and I feel like I would have so much fun with them,
Yeah.
on and off the road, whatever, just being homies, being friends.
That would be
cool.
Awesome. Out of genre, and they're no longer a band, but Let Live.
Okay.
They were one of my favorite bands. That would be awesome. In the pop genre, Lolo Zouai.
Oh.
She's a new like French American artist.
Cool.
Okay.
She's really good.
Oh, I haven't heard of
I
her.
would love
Cool.
to tour with her as well.
Poppy. of coffee would be
I'd
good.
say like against the current.
Yeah,
Okay.
that would fit.
That'd fit, or like just this is like a reach, but like a dream would be like the Jonas Brothers.
That's my dream. Oh man, I don't know. If I got that call, if they were like, so Jonas Brothers want you to open for them, I don't. You guys would.
We would say no.
We would walk to the venue.
Yeah, we'd say
I would
no.
walk to the venue.
Yeah, we'd say no.
Wow,
Oh,
that would break my heart.
What we would do is us four would go as Maggie Schneider. You can still try and do it as Glimmers, but
We'd start off with our brand new single, Mixing Signals.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Please tell me.
Please tell me exactly. It's so
For me,
good.
it's somebody else.
I'm great at goodbyes.
It's so good.
Y'all know who I want to tour with.
Mayday Parade.
Mayday Parade.
Yes.
Forever and ever.
I
They
love
said they
Mayday
won't go
Parade.
back to Georgia though.
Not at least till they have
What do
to.
you mean? They record here though.
They do, yeah.
Zach and Kenneth.
Yeah, those would all be great. Let's just hop on a festival with all of the above.
Yeah, that works.
I just want within the next couple of years to break 2,000 people in the audience. That's my big one because I think my cap was biggest I've ever played is 600 people, maybe. And what about you guys?
I mean, that's a lot.
If we're counting emo nights,
Yeah.
7, I think it's 700, 800.
I think I did one at the. I did an emo night Echoplex with Fighting Sides when I lived in California. We were the headliner, and there was 1,500,
Yeah.
2,000 in there,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something like that. I think that's probably my biggest.
I mean, that's huge. Yeah, that's some energy coming back.
Dude,
at you.
that
Oh,
was
for
a
sure.
wild. That was wild for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
At the Masquerade, I got to sing with State Champs. I don't know if you're
Oh,
a fan
yeah,
of
yeah,
them.
okay.
Yeah, in 2016 in Heaven, and it was sold out. It was when they opened for the Wonder Years.
Sick.
And so, yeah, I think it was about 1,300, 1,400 cap in Heaven. And being on that stage and seeing all of those people, but
Was that
also
that was the old Heaven.
yeah,
Yeah, you felt the floor bounce.
a wave of crowd surfers going too. It was so surreal. It was awesome.
We
Before
actually
Purgatory collapse.
Yes. Dude,
Purgatory.
the infamous pole.
Yeah.
Dude, the pole that was just
we played Raleigh and it wasn't a lot of people, but it was
It's about 200 people, I think.
Yeah.
it was over the counter, so I would say about 3.
Yeah.
Because he
probably closer to
he's-
3.
Yeah, because he stopped counting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it was past
dude,
max
that
load.
was-
It was maybe a room a little bit bigger than this,
Wow.
and they shoved 300 people in there, so it felt so much
It was
bigger.
cramped in
It was
there.
awesome.
That show almost killed me. Or I was so sick on the way up there.
Oh yeah.
He was a trooper.
He was a trooper.
I was about dead. I just slept for how long was the drive? 8 or 9 hours? Less than that.
with you guys'
I don't know.
restroom breaks.
6, 7? I don't think it's 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a
But
little
I
less.
could have made a mistake.
Yeah, that was a good one too. I miss shows.
Oh my god. Yeah. Are y'all planning anything so far, or is it too early to start that? Or
We haven't.
It's kind of hard, we're limited to, to what people want to do, and also if venues want to be open, you know, and then are we making the right call,
Right.
being safe or unsafe, and potentially harming people, it's kind of a weird position to be in, and I feel like it's too soon to really make that call.
What would you guys think about outdoor venues with segmented areas for people to stand?
I have
There are a lot of
stuff
people who are
like
doing that right now.
Well, they-
A bunch of stand communities.
Well, they're
Yeah.
doing also a drive-in movie theater
Yeah,
that'd be
thing with
awesome.
their cars
That'd
up,
be
you know?
cool.
yeah.
It's what Bert Kreischer does, yeah.
And I think that's really neat. You
Yeah.
know? I think people are really thinking out of the box, and live stream concerts, online. That's not the same.
No,
It's
It's
not even
totally
close.
not the same. It's really not. But it's something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Trying.
people are trying to figure out the right path too. It's difficult.
I love the drive-in shows.
Yeah.
I would love to see more of those happen. I
Yeah.
think that'd be so fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we were supposed to be touring back in June. We had a week planned.
Yeah.
And we were going to go to Nashville, which we love.
We're going up to New York.
To New York
Yeah.
and Philly and all these places.
Oh, Philly.
I wanted a Philly cheesesteak. I had never gone to Philly. But yeah, so we're keeping our fingers crossed that spring, summer 2021 will work itself out and maybe
Yeah.
we can start touring then. But
Yeah, it seems like kind of the target date for everyone. So.
yeah.
But I mean, y'all are cranking out music until then. I mean, y'all were saying before we started filming that you kind of have like a year planned out
Yeah.
Yeah.
we do.
of music so far. So, I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
We are lucky on that front. Yeah, we have a lot of music coming out, and we're trying to just put it out consistently too. Because I think, I mean, that's important, not being in quarantine or having the COVID craziness going on. But like, people want music, and I think
Oh,
people
yeah.
want art and things to be excited about, especially when we can't go out and do things. So, you know, it's fun for us to put out a new single every, 4 to 6 weeks, just to give people something new to listen to and hopefully make themselves happy with. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's been great. Like when this first started, I kind of thought that this would kill a ton of bands, but honestly, bands have been like even more driven to record
Yeah.
and make
Mm-hmm.
music
Everybody's
because of it.
involved. Yeah.
It like went the complete opposite direction that I thought it would, and it's really
Yeah.
cool to see. Like,
I mean, after the Black Plague came the Renaissance, so I mean, only great things are going to come out after this.
yeah,
Yeah, I agree with that.
that's a good way to look at it.
Really hope so.
Dude, I'm like, I also really.
You
really
knock
hope
on
so.
wood right now.
There
I'm
you
just saying,
go.
that sounded really cool. Okay,
Yeah, that was awesome.
that was a quote from someone.
That was
I don't know
nice.
who said it, but I'm taking credit for it right now.
Yes, I did.
Quit laughing over there, Haley.
Oh, we also can't forget Haley. She like helps us out so much.
I know.
Yes.
She is
Yes.
freaking queen. She's
You,
awesome.
you don't see
The
her on
best.
camera, but Haley has been a part of our team and helping us out so much. And yeah, we're a family with her as well. So
She bought me a burrito.
She bought me a bunch.
That's all you need.
She buys Maggie coffee. Not me. Why me?
By the basis.
I
of
like
burrito.
coffee
Man going.
Do you guys like coffee?
Of course. Yeah.
I love coffee, but I
Hey.
never get it.
I need the coffee to
Yes,
keep
I
my
gotta be-
type A
I
self
can't
A long
going.
time.
I can't like drink coffee and go to work. Like,
Yeah.
I can't
gotta,
function
drink coffee and then
without
relax on a Saturday morning or something.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not that kind of coffee drinker.
I straight up like
Does it make you
can't
anxious?
start a day without like.
I'm not the
iced coffee.
normal coffee drinker.
See,
get that.
I
It's
do this.
either
Like,
anxiety or
It's anxiety.
I
Stomach.
like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
My routine.
I like coffee. Coffee does not like me.
My routine is I like wake up, I drink a cup of coffee, I play 12 rounds of Wii bowling, and I start my day. it's how you get the blood flowing. Like some people go on a walk, I drink coffee, Wii bowling, it's strike, turkey, and then that's it.
Get you on the pro tour.
Dude, I'm going pro next year.
Wake up.
Glim's just taking a backseat.
Right? He's taking a hiatus.
I mean, better than normal bowling, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I
I
can use a
agree.
400-pound ball, Wii ball.
But they can't clean those things.
No.
There's no way.
Also, if you don't know,
Bowling.
Alex is like almost pretty much a professional bowler. He has his own custom bowling ball with his engraving in it.
I was there that
Never
one time.
choose
You were
to.
so close to the perfect.
You guys want to know what it says on it?
oh no.
Engraved on it says poop.
Oh, okay.
Sounds right. Sounds right.
Does that surprise me? No.
Does it have the? Is it like the like clear stuff and it's got the
No, it's
poop
not.
emoji on the inside? It's not floating?
Oh my
no.
God.
No,
You
but
missed
it
out
is
on
like
the
totally
hand.
gripped to my hand. Well, I throw it.
Throw it.
I
hook
throw
it.
like baseball.
I throw my back out.
I am athletically challenged, even with bowling. So
We're little men, so I, feel
Yeah.
I agree with
I
you.
feel like most musicians are very unathletic people. It's
Yeah.
kind of weird. I
yeah.
don't know why.
My dad's a
like
football
sports.
coach, and he always wanted me to get into some sort of sport, like whether it was volleyball or basketball or something. But I am just, no, not my thing. So, started singing.
Yeah, well,
Picked up a
thankfully,
guitar.
yeah,
There
you
you
got a killer voice, so that helps.
Thank you. I appreciate
Who
that.
needs sports?
Yeah, no, not sporty. Jeremy, you played football, didn't
I
you?
played 7 years.
You played football?
Yeah, I was the running back.
Oh, okay, that makes
Wow.
sense, dude.
I was the smallest guy, but I knew how to hit. So believe it or not, a lot of people were scared of me.
Wow.
Never
Yeah.
count scrawny people or small people out. They're scrappy.
yeah.
Wiry
But yeah, it was the time when I got to high school and all the coaches had their kids play like first string and they wouldn't give anybody else a try. So I was like, you know what, Dad? I will take up the offer and play drums. So that's where I transitioned over.
Yeah, cool.
I did martial arts and wrestling. I did martial arts for like 10 plus years. So I broke too many toes and my nose got screwed. I'm like, I'm good. You know? Like, I like eating stuff and not cutting weight and spandex.
Oh my god.
I played
Like-
basketball. It was better.
Okay.
He's actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, he's fast.
You were an awesome baseball player.
I played baseball for too long, like 12 years. I didn't really like it. I didn't really
There's
think
a-
it was fun. It's
There's
kind
a-
of boring.
ongoing picture we always send to the
No.
group chat.
Yeah.
And it's him from
I
his
got it.
baseball photo.
Did
of
any
just-
of you guys skateboard?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Badly.
Yeah.
It's like you're not pop punk.
I feel like-
I
Yeah,
still
we
have
did.
scars.
I honestly feel like skateboarders are the least athletic people, though. It's so strange. Like watching a skateboarder try to throw like a baseball is. It's like all elbows. It's like what happened?
I haven't made
It's so
that
strange.
connection. It's so true. though.
It's such a weird thing. They're like so athletic in such a specific way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everything else is
Just
like
feet.
so uncoordinated. Yeah.
My calves are so good. Like, everything else about my body.
Yeah.
From knees down, I'm just like a chance.
It's like a horse. They're good at one thing, forward motion. Everything else, they're idiots.
They can't back up. No stairs. Like yeah.
Toes got
They
a
get scared by
six-pack.
That's good.
For sure. All right. Are y'all ready to flip it, forge it, or fuck it?
What?
Your performance?
Wait, what?
Reaction
All
to
I
that
heard was-
every time.
All I heard was the last bit. What was that?
Fuck it?
Fuck it.
We're allowed to
yeah.
cuss?
Yeah.
This is YouTube. There's no rules here.
I
Love that.
real
I just want to
confused.
play fuck it.
Like, I just told you about how I've been during quarantine, so let's not break it.
Aggressively saying it. The offer comes on the table. Yeah, so flip it, forge it, or fuck it. That's our performance at the end where you get to choose between those three options. And I think y'all were leaning towards flip it, right? Where you play one of your songs in a different kind of genre than you normally have.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I could rock the crap out of "Don't Tell Me in a Country."
Oh, that
That
would
would be
totally be a country
So
song.
quick.
I'm about that.
Could someone have a slide guitar? Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Downtown, he made a metal version of Don't
Oh,
Tell Me.
yeah.
I've been doing this thing where since I recorded it, I have the original vocals and all this stuff. So I take the original vocals and then I make it heavy as shit. I bring in my 7-string and a lot of kick drum and dude, it's really funny.
Yeah.
Halfway like it more than the original. Not quite, but
I
close.
was about to say, you just made a new one for a different song.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a gent version, and it is.
It's gonna be called Prague Signals. And it will be out. And it's gonna be starring me.
A star.
But yeah, they're absolutely ridiculous and over the top, and it's just something super silly. So.
Yeah, so y'all wanted to play
Yeah.
Mixed Signals, right? That was your
Yeah.
song? Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we recorded it already, people.
Cool.
But we'll put it at
Again.
the end.
Yes.
Yeah. We usually do the performance first, but we
Yeah.
put it at the end because it looks better.
For sure.
So yeah, y'all already talked about kind of this song already.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you guys want to sign off, Glimmers about to
Yeah.
perform Mixed Signals for you.
For sure. So first, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Sure you learned stuff about all of us randomly. But yeah, so we just put out our second single, Mixed Signals. It's on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, all the places. So please check it out. And we are coming out with a bunch of new music soon. So if you want to follow us, we are at Glimmers Band on all socials. And yeah, we're just happy to be here. So thanks for
Yeah,
having
thanks for
us.
coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Gucci.
What if we weren't ready to end it? You know, like
Gucci
I'm not ready
flip-flops.
to end it. You know, and you just
keep
ended it
going.
for me. You know, like, So I'm gonna ask myself a question. Alex, Alex, what's your favorite thing to do? Glad you asked. I like playing glimmers.
Aw, that's such a kiss ass answer.
And yes,
Kiss ass.
yeah, and I like being here. And okay, we're done now.
Stopping at a green light, speeding through the stop signs with the top down, baby. And all I wanted was for us to drive. One day you need me, next day you're with someone new. Gotta be thinking, why am I still talking to you? You love me not. I hate your mixed signals. Had too much of those excuses why your heart just froze. And oh babe, I just can't stand your mixed signals. You're knocking on my front door in your favorite skinny jeans, handing me some flowers, apologizing for all those things you didn't tell me. Your summer flings, they meant nothing to you, but they do to me. I hate your mixed signals. Had too much of those excuses why your heart just froze. And oh babe, I just can't stand the awkward silence, voicemail tones, the I miss yous. You need to know I hate mixed signals. You love me not. You left me, I was an afterthought. You love me not. You left me, I was an afterthought. I hate your mixed signals. Had too much of those excuses